Hello students, welcome to online audio video lessons, an initiative taken by Set Vidya Mandir English High School affiliated to CBSE. Myself Mridula Kadevru, mathematics teacher for standard 6th. So children, today let us continue with our chapter 14 practical geometry. So children, let us start with the chapter. Children, let us continue with exercise 14.6. We have done question number 1, question number 2. Now let us start with question number 3. Draw a right angle and construct its bisector. So it is very easy to construct 90 degrees angle with the help of compass. So for that, first draw a line segment or draw a line L and mark any point O on it. And after that, what you will do? With a convenient radius and with O as center, what you will do? You will draw an arc. So draw an arc which cuts the line L. I have drawn. Now mark this point as A. Now with A as center and same radius, what you have to do? You have to cut this arc. When you cut, you get 60 degrees, but we need 90. So again with same radius and with this point, what you do? Draw another arc. Now we got 2 points. Mark it as B, mark this as C. But this is 60 degrees, this is 120. We need 90 degrees, isn't it? Now what we have to do? With C as a center, B and C as centers, what we have to do? Radius more than half of BC, more than half of this arc BC, you have to take the radius, and with C as center draw an arc, and with B as center draw another arc, and both these arcs meet at a point. Mark this point as D. Now join OD. So children, when you join OD, what do you observe? The angle formed here is 90 degrees. The next step is you have to construct the bisector. So for bisector, what you will do? With O as center, convenient radius, draw an arc. As arc is already drawn here, what we will do? With radius more than half of, as you know, this is meeting here also. So mark this point as E. Now taking A and E as the centers and radius more than half of AE. So children, I have taken more than half of AE. Now draw an arc. With E as center, draw another arc. We get a point here, intersection point. Mark it as F and then join OF. When you join OF, you observe that the angle formed here will be 45 degrees. So observe it with the help of your protractor. Now place the scale. See here, it is exactly coinciding with 45 degrees. Is it visible, children? I hope it is visible. Now let us move on to next question. Just follow the steps which I am telling you. You will get the exact measurements. Don't get confused. Draw an angle of measure 153 degrees and divide it into 4 equal parts. So children, 153, it is not an standard measurement where we can divide 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 and find out. So what we will do? We will construct 153 degrees angle with the help of protractor. You already know how to construct it, isn't it? So draw an angle of 153. Even I will draw. Do it with me. So children, I have made an angle of 153 degrees with the help of protractor. Now take O as center and any convenient radius. What you do? You draw an arc which cuts both the arms of the angle. I have taken some convenient radius of my choice and then I have drawn. You can draw even smaller. So now let me also draw smaller one. So children, I have taken this as my radius. Now I will draw an arc. Now mark these points as A and B. I will mark it as A, I will mark it as B. Now with A and B as your centers and radius more than half of A and B, what you have to do, again draw an arc. Now I have taken A, and is it more than half of AB? Yes. Now what I will do, I will draw an arc with A as center as well as B as center. Now join OC. I will mark this point as C. I have joined. Now I have divided angle 153 into two parts. Mark this point as D. Now what I have to do, I have to divide into another two parts. Now I will take only this angle, half angle, forget this, only take this angle. Now with A as center and radius more than half of AD, again draw an arc. With A as center I have drawn an arc here, and with D as center draw another arc. Now join O with this point. I will mark this point as E. Join OE. Now take B and D. Radius more than half of BD. What you do, again draw an arc. So I will draw it here, and with D as center again draw. Now mark this point as F. Join OF. So children, now observe the angle 153 degrees is divided into exactly 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let us move to question number 5. Construct with ruler and compasses the angle of the following measures. In that, first one is 60 degrees. I have already shown you, but still I will show you again. So 60 degrees. How will you draw? Draw a line, mark it as L, take any point O on it, and with O as center and any convenient radius. So I will take this much as my radius. Okay. Now draw an arc. I have drawn an arc. Now mark this point as P. Now with P as center and same radius, don't move this, let it be fixed. Now with P as center, cut this arc. You get a point. Mark this point as Q, and then join OQ. When you join OQ, you get a required angle, that is 60 degrees. So check it, cross check it with the help of your protractor. See here children, it is exactly coinciding with 60 degrees. I hope you all are understanding this. Okay, remaining we will be solving in next session. Sorry, let me show another one example B, that is the 30 degrees. So for that, what you have to do, again draw a line segment, line, and mark any point O in it, and with any convenient radius, what you have to do, you have to draw an arc like this. Now with this as center, with this point, mark this as any of the alphabet of your choice. I will mark it as A. Next, with A as center and same radius, draw another one. This is, when you join this one, you get 60 degrees, but we need 30. So what we need to do, we need to draw the bisector of this 60. So what I will do, with A as center and radius more than half of AB. Is it half of AB? Yes children. Now draw an arc with A as center as well as with B as center. With B as center, draw an arc. Now you get a point, mark it as C, and then join OC. So children, when you join, you just check it with the help of your protractor. So can you observe, it is exactly 30 degrees. I hope it is clear now.